Hey cuties, Peachy here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we have some Barbie news to talk about from the full reveal and release of this year's new Barbie Basics. You create kits underperforming and being kind of lazy. We have new Opal Barbie signature doll, new Playline dolls, possible new Dream Besties, and much more with our first look at the Barbie Basics for this year as well. So stay tuned, like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, consider becoming a channel member today. Link to join is down below to support a channel if you're able to, of course, no pressure, and so you do not miss out when I post more content like this. But let's get into it. Okay, starting off with Barbie Playline here, we have a first look at these new Barbie sleepover reveal pajama surprise dolls for this year. There are 3 in total. And I kind of feel like this is replacing Barbie Cutie reveal. I'm sure we'll still get Cutie reveal because, I mean, they're just so iconic. And they do well, like people buy them, you know, the Care Bears, there's like a second wave of the Cutie reveals, so I do think we'll get more, but this new like pajama reveal kind of feels like it might be slowly replacing Cutie reveal. Honestly, I'm not sure. I just think that because they both have similar themes of like stuffed animal themes and, you know, like cutesy animals, but honestly, cutesy animals are almost in every Barbie thing. So, but this gimmick, I'm not sure. I guess, yeah, again, like pajama party themed. Okay, it's like a sleeping bag and you pull the doll out and she has like a pillow. Okay, I mean, seems very simple. I mean, kind of good because there's no water involved, there's no slime. So perhaps these might be like a new gem. I mean, let's see. We don't have pictures of the actual dolls, but yeah, I do. Obviously, there's a Millie here, but the other two look cute. So let's see what these end up looking like. And speaking of, we also have a second new series here for Barbie Reveal. These are called Barbie Pop Reveal Sea Slushy dolls. We have 2 so far that we have in packaging for the photos. And yeah, again, I'm not sure what to expect here. Are they like mermaid themed? You know, like what's the, I mean, yes, they're like a pop reveal. Is there like slime involved? I guess we'll have to wait and see. But overall, it is kind of giving like, again, like aquatic themes, like underwater, fish, you know, so it's definitely, you know, kind of water themed. But again, are these mermaids? If they were mermaids, that would be really cool, but I don't think they are. They might just be in bathing suits, which could also be fun, but I almost guarantee you the bathing suits are just painted on, so okay. Well, let's see. And then we also have a new sub-theme that's called Barbie Pets. This one specifically has a kind of a golden retriever or golden lab. I'm really bad with dog breeds, but you know, it's kind of like the signature Barbie pet dog that we usually get, but this one is huge. This one's like very chibi-fied, very stylized, very like, you know, like chibi looking, very, you know, very round, like a marshmallow, honestly. So I guess the gimmick here is that, you know, it like moves and stuff. And I am interested to see like, okay, like in this new theme, Barbie pets, like how many new pets are we getting? Like a horse, a cat, a parrot, you know, because in the history of Barbie lore, she's had many pets, even a monkey, I'm pretty sure, at one point. So that would be interesting. But if all the pets just look like cartoony versions of themselves, I don't know how into a lot of adult collectors will be, because I almost guarantee you a lot of adult collectors, they prefer pets when they look realistic, you know, and I also feel like that would be better. But Mattel is all in on Barbie for kids, so I fear that these pets will look very chibi-fied, again, like this one right here, and they shall not look realistic. If I was a kid, I would also like realistic looking animals, but I get it. It's like a 50-50. Kids, I think, can like both. It depends on the look. But this dog does look very big, and there are big dogs, of course, but again, this is a stylized version. It just looks kind of wrong. It just looks way too big, way too round. Again, it looks almost like, you know, comical, like fantasy. But I guess it doesn't have to make sense. It does not have to make sense. Now, moving on, this could be possibly new Barbie Dream Besties. So in yesterday's video, we talked about designer Stone Peccacino's the concept art for G3 Batsy Claro, a concept art that could have been for a potential return of G3 Batsy. Now, also in yesterday's video, I completely forgot about G1 Batsy, and she already existed. You know, Stone, the designer, did not come up with the character Batsy. She already existed, but I just completely forgot. And to be fair, her G3 design was also very different. She is way more pink. But so basically, you know, we have these concept arts that come from Stone, the designer, his portfolio. And in his portfolio, we also have more concept art for Barbie Dream Besties, amongst other things. And it's not clear if these designs that we see here are for legitimate, like, new Barbie Dream Bestie dolls, or if they were just, you know, part of like a presentation or part of like brainstorming or like just for fun. Again, it could not be serious. It could be serious, but it probably isn't. But good news is we are getting more Barbie Dream Besties for sure this year. It's going to be a new line called Adventure or something. Adventure World. But there's more Dream Besties coming for sure. I'm just not sure how they will look like. But if they look even remotely or even just a little bit like these designs we see right here by designer Stone Procaccino, then I will be very pleased because these look so amazing. I mean, you know, Teresa with like the full-on pink, Renee, I love her bucket hat. We have Brooklyn, her entire fit is amazing. And then even Malibu looks really solid. So I would love it if those new official Barbie Dream Besties really looked like this or even close. Even just close to this would be amazing. But I guess only time will tell. Now, moving on, we have a first look at what are these year's brand new Barbie basics. These are 5 brand new models that were first shared here by user Bone Cabenjo. And because we have real life pictures of the model number 10, which is the Slim Ken doll model, and he has a reused face sculpt here, but it looks so different. So on the back of the packaging, obviously they have a picture of all the models together, and so there are 5 in total. And the theme of beige and natural colors continues here with this new batch of Barbie basics, because, you know, the You Create kits also have beige and like cream colors, but we'll get to those in a second. So these new Barbie basics, yeah, they look fine. The Ken looks fine. Maybe a bit too, like, the proportions are a bit too slim, like the upper legs look way too skinny, but he is on the slim body, I'm assuming. And the face does look really nice. So yeah, you know, he's fine. The other girls, though, also look cute, promising, but some of the clothing items, they do feel a bit, I don't know, not cheap, but a bit way too simple. Like, you can literally see the waistband, the elastic band on one of their skirts, and it's like, well, aren't these supposed to be like classy and like, you know, realistic? But yeah, the faces look fun. And I'm not a fan of like the Barbie logo, the monogram that they have going on here with this entire new collection. I don't like it. I feel like it's a bit too cheesy, you know? It's a bit too, I don't like it. It's just, how do you say, garish? It's just over the top, and Barbie can be over the top, but done well. This is not done well. I don't like it. I don't feel like the monogram really captures Barbie essence. You know, it's not cute. But also, to be fair, like, I feel like monograms can be a bit, you know, too much. So, but what do you think? Do you like the monogram? Do you like these new Barbie basics? The 5 here for this year. Do you like the theming being like beige, cream, tan? I feel like it can be cute, but again, it's just the outfit pieces. To me, some of them, I'm like, okay, I don't know. These could be fashionistas. These could be playline. And I guess Barbie Basics is considered to be playline because they're not supposed to be like collector, but they are collector friendly. I don't know. Moving on, we have the new Barbie signature inspiring women Opal Lee doll, and she is a widely known civil rights activist. She is considered to be the grandmother of Juneteenth, you know, in the US, and she's done a lot of great things. She's even a doctor, I believe. So, but to be fair, I'm not really familiar with her and her work, unfortunately. But now with this release, I definitely have to do some more digging because this is the new doll based on her likeness. It's about $50. The prices you see in these screen recordings are always in my currency, and my currency is Swiss francs, so it's always more. In US dollars it's a bit less, but it's not too far apart. So I believe the price point for her will be like 30 US dollars perhaps. She's not supposed to be too expensive, because again, these are like the inspiring women dolls, and those are usually not too expensive. She is a black label, and she has the face sculpt of Asha. She has the curvy articulated body type, and she was designed by Carlisle New Era, who I believe also designed the new Barbie basics, or You Create kits. We'll get to those in just a second, I promise. But yes, Opal Lee, I think the biggest thing about her that has gotten people a little bit, a bit angered perhaps, or annoyed, is that the face sculpt is not unique. It is not a unique face sculpt for the likeness of Opal Lee. It's the Asha face sculpt. It just has wrinkles painted on. Wrinkles being painted on faces like Barbie, like Barbie face sculpts. It has been done before. It can be done well, but here I think it almost comes off as a bit comical, and I feel like it's maybe even a bit disrespectful. I mean, because I honestly, I don't know how they could have done it. Maybe just create a new face sculpt for the likeness of Opal Lee. Like, that would have been a great solution. But maybe they tried that and it didn't work. Maybe it didn't look good. Wrinkles are just lines, so I do get that drawing them on doesn't sound bad. But even if they had to draw them on, like there was no other solution, they could have still made a face sculpt based on the likeness of Opal Lee, and then with that face sculpt, then drawing on the wrinkles, it probably would have looked more organic, and it would have come off probably as more natural. But no, they reused a face sculpt, and the wrinkles therefore also don't look as right. Like it doesn't work. It just does not work. Yeah, I mean, the other thing that also people don't like is that the outfit here that she's wearing is very simple. Now, of course, this is an outfit that she probably has worn, or it's based on something similar that she has worn on the protest, like when they're out on the street protesting, for the Juneteenth, at the time, like it's about that, right? It's about, capturing that kind of, scene, but still, like, I feel like they could have captured Opal Lee here in a more, elegant look. She has worn elegant things, like I know because people have told me. So it's like, I think a lot of people would have preferred if instead of this kind of like casual, look, they would have given her a more proper, classy look. Because it's Opal Lee. Like, really? You're gonna put her in sneakers and trainers and a simple shirt that has a print on the front, and that's the only unique thing about her? And then you're gonna paint on her wrinkles? Like, to me, it almost feels like a disservice to Opal Lee. This doll does not feel like it has done her justice, in any way. So yeah, I don't know. I can't wait to see customizers out there do a better job, because I just feel like this does not work. And I'm not surprised that Carlisle New Era was behind this. Usually he's doing like more creative looks like Barbie Extra. But here it feels like he just did not know what to do. So yeah, unfortunate, because Opal Lee definitely deserves to be immortalized as a Barbie in a better way than this. And lastly, yes, let's discuss the brand new Barbie basics You Create kits, and there are 3 in total. And let's just get into the first kit here, because there's a lot to talk about with these kits. There's basically 3 dolls, 3 face sculpts, and then 1 body, and then you get like 2 tops, 2 bottoms. So yeah, it's a lot to go over. Okay, this is the first kit, so 001 kit. And once again, you'll notice that they are using the same Barbie monogram here. They're also using the same beige, tan, cream color palette, like with the new Barbie basics for this year. It's a overall theme, so that makes sense. This first kit includes a tall body type, and I'm really bad at memorizing things, so I don't remember the face sculpt names, but there are 3 in total, of course, yes, as you can see here. I know, I'm doing amazing. But they're all different. They do all have unique face screenings, and I do think this kit, this #1 kit, is the best one. Like, I'm just gonna say it. This first kit is probably the best one. Like, just in terms of face screenings, in terms of fashions, like, this feels the most Barbie to me, and it just kind of works the best. Now, like I mentioned, all 3 of these kits are all designed by Carlisle New Era as well, and I definitely see his involvement here. He was involved with last year's Barbie Basics creating kits that relaunched this entire Barbie Basics, hype and whatever. So he was involved in all of this. So it makes sense that he keeps being involved. The pricing, by the way, is $50 US dollars. So it is not cheap, for sure, not cheap. The last year's kits were 100, but that's because you also got like 3 entire dolls, like 3 body types and 3 face sculpts. So you did get like much more, to be fair. So, but here 50 is still kind of a lot for what basically is just 1 doll with interchangeable like face sculpts. But like I mentioned, I think in terms of fashion pieces, accessories, and face screenings, this kit is the best one. I would say, at least in my humble opinion, at least for me, I prefer the face screenings in this kit. Also, the boots look nice. The skirt is like not bad. Like, yeah, this is like the least offensive to my eye. Because a lot of people don't like these kits apparently, and I can see why. Just the beige, the tan, some of the choices for the outfit pieces, and also some of the choices for the face sculpts that they chose, that they used, is a bit questionable. But I think overall this first kit is nice. We've got some nice shimmers, and the monogram isn't like, it's on like a top, so it's not too horrendous. But yeah, what do you think? And now we have the second kit, so 002, and also includes 3 different face sculpts, and I once again don't know the names, I'm so sorry, but they're all very unique. So one of the face sculpts has a afro kind of like curl texture look. That looks nice. The other 2 are more like just straight. Well, one of them has a mixture of like wavy straight hair, but also with some locks. So that's nice. It reminds me of the live action Ariel Mattel dolls. So that's cool. That's very nice. The outfit pieces here also are, to me at least, I don't hate them. Like the brown top is nice. We have like a long maxi skirt, which like, okay. We do not often get like maxi skirts, so this is a nice little change up, right? So and also the fabrics used for that skirt look kind of like pleather or something, so that's nice. Like I do like the different textures on these fabrics. The face screenings look nice, not bad. The makeup is once again just very subdued, because of course the main focus here are the outfit pieces. Is the whole gimmick is that these are natural, they're natural and beige and tan, so of course the makeup will not be too loud here. The accessories are fine. Maybe the accessories are like, the jewelry is a bit too chunky in some cases. Like I definitely see that being a problem, but yes. Oh, by the way, the body sculpt for this kit is the athletic body type, I believe, so that's interesting. Usually it's the short, petite, tall, normal, or curvy that they use, but here it's the athletic body type, and the last kit was tall. So interesting. They are, adding more variety, which is nice. So the poofy golden sleeved shirt is cool. I mean, honestly, this kit is not my favorite. Like I said, the first one is my favorite probably, but this one is still pretty solid, considering that overall for $50, I just feel like, at least for me, this is not what I would spend $50 on. It looks like you get so much stuff, but in reality, I don't think you're getting that much. And also the versatility of these pieces, I'm sure is good enough, but it doesn't feel like it's what it could be, and some of these styles also chosen for these, like, the outfit pieces, to me, it feels like it's not good enough. Like when we're talking about Barbie basics, we're talking about basic, but not boring. You know, basic, versatile, interchangeable. That's kind of what we're talking about. And these pieces are just not giving that. And lastly, we have the third kit, and this one is probably the least favorite out of all three. And that's because Millie is here. The Millie face sculpt has made her way, has squirmed her way, has wiggled her way into this kit. Somehow, she's here. I don't know why. Even last year's kits did not have a Millie. Millie was absent. She was not invited to the party. But this year's kits, Millie is here. I don't know why. I don't know who advocated for Millie to be here in these kits when they're making 100,000 Millies per day for Playline Barbie, you know? I don't know why we needed to get this Millie here. Especially because they're not even doing anything interesting with the face screening. Okay, yes, she does have a little bit of gold makeup. Her face screening is not pixelated. It's a bit clear, you know, so that's nice. But like, it's not interesting. It's not interesting enough. If she had like a side glance or some really nice graphic liner or like something that made her warrant being included here, then I would be talking differently. But no, nothing about her face screening here, to me at least, warrants that she should be included. She's just not giving. So yeah, but then the other thing is these outfit pieces. The beige skirt looks a bit frumpy. I don't know, the kind of like a beige top with the long sleeves that looks like, you know, it's like a little bit wrinkly. That's cool, kind of cute, I guess. But yeah, I'm not sure. Overall, these pieces, I'm not liking them too much. It's a combination of the different. It's like some of these pieces are shiny and some of them are not, which like, okay, cool. But like if they're going for tan beige and like that kind of look, then they should have uniformity, you know? They should have a bit more like cohesiveness. And I just feel like this is a bit too mix and match, you know, like a bit too varied. I don't know, it's like they were trying to go for basics and neutrals, but then they kind of like mixed in some party pieces, and it's like, okay. I don't know. Also these earrings, these like curly earrings that look like beads, that's wrong. That looks wrong, okay? That looks not right. That looks not right. That ain't right, Carlisle. That's not right. I mean, but no, it's they're fine, I guess. But yeah, overall, I mean, one of these face sculpts is really gorgeous. The other two, not so much. Yes, Millie is one of them. So overall, this is my least favorite for sure. But I don't blame you if you do like some of these pieces, and if you do find yourself contemplating like wanting to get this set. Yeah, I don't know. But overall, this one is definitely the least interesting to me. And by the way, the body type in this kit is the curvy body type. So yeah. All in all, I'd say, you know, these are not horrible. I understand why people don't like them, but I don't think they're that bad. Like the first kit is fine. The second kit is okay. The third kit is bad. So it's like varying degrees of like, okay, you know, I think the price point is one of the things why these kits are not like being celebrated, or, you know, because it's a bit expensive, you know, like, and especially when you don't love, especially when you don't like everything that's included here and you have to pay the full 50, it does feel like, okay, like it's not worth it because you're having to, you know, deal with the fact that you are buying something that's a bit overpriced, you know, like you don't want all of this, but you do want most of it. So it's like, you know, it's a bit tough. But what do you think? Again, the first kit to me is my fave. The second one is good. I don't like the third one. I just don't. So but yeah, what do you think? Are you getting any of these, and are you excited for this year's new Barbie basics? And that was all of the Barbie news we had for today, but I hope you all enjoyed, and let me know what you think down below. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hype this video. You guys, consider becoming a channel member today. Link to join is down below if you're interested to support a channel. No pressure, and so you do not miss out when I post more content like this coming your way and keeping you up to date with all the doll tea you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope it is next time. Stay peachy. Kisses.